So how many data categories do you store? Does Facebook store on the?
Yeah, look at this nigga face, man. This nigga's confused. Like this nigga it's like these people is really gonna interrogate Zach Zuckerberg, the owner of Facebook, the CEO, the captain, El Chapo of Facebook, on Facebook issues. Son, Facebook is a social media. If you don't want your shit to be shared, don't sign on. It's not that deep, dude. Like, it got to a point where the Congress is interrogating this nigga about Facebook issues in society. People, if y'all don't want y'all shit to be out there, if y'all don't want your personal life to be out there, don't put it on the internet. We don't need a Congress to intervene or shit that have to do with Facebook and social media. Like, Congress got other motherfucking issues like crime and violence, like, you know what I mean, like shit that's been going on for years that they still can't fix. Don't get them involved in social media. It's not that deep. You don't want your shit on the internet, don't put it on the internet. I mean, look at this nigga Mark Zuckerberg. Confused. Like, what the fuck is this bitch asking him? What the fuck does that
The categories that you collect?
Senator, can you clarify what you mean by data categories?
There's some past reports that have been out there that indicate that Facebook collects about 96 data categories for those 2 billion active users. That's 192 billion data points that are being generated, I think, at any time.
Yo, this bitch just said a whole fucking paragraph, dude. And everything that bitch said, niggas still don't know what the fuck she's asking. She don't even know what the fuck she's talking about. I bet you any money she does not know what the fuck she's talking about. It's like she's reading the questions that somebody said to ask her. Like, this shit sounds like what you should ask her. Like, they don't know what the fuck to ask her because there's no fucking problem, dude. There's no issue. There's no social issue with Facebook and civilians, citizens. You don't need Congress. Y'all niggas are retarded right now. Sound like fucking. You ever had a pet donkey and you send it to college? That's what the Congress niggas sound like right now. Like they're donkeys that went to college. Like, shut the fuck up.
From consumers globally. So how many does Facebook store out of that? Do you store any?
Senator, I'm not actually sure what that is referring to.
How many Facebook like buttons are there on non-Facebook web pages?
Congresswoman, I don't know the answer to that off the top of my head, but we'll get back to you.
Is the number over 100 million?
I believe we've served the like button on pages more than that, but I don't know the number of pages that have the like button on actively.
How many Facebook share buttons are there on non-Facebook web pages?
I don't know the answer to that exactly off the top of my head either, but that's something that we can follow up with you on.
And do we think that's over 100 million? Likely. How many chunks of Facebook pixel code are there on non-Facebook web pages?
Congresswoman, you're asking some specific stats.
Nah, Mark, she out here asking some dumb questions. Like some retarded ass questions, nigga. That's why you can't answer this shit, nigga.
Mr. Zuckerberg, would you be comfortable sharing with us the name of the hotel you stayed in last night?